This is a wastewater treatment system from Enviro Solutions. I'm going to go through the touch screen and the various screens. You've got the main screen. On this batch system, it shows acid pump, caustic pump, coagulant pump, and polymer pump. To put it in the manual mode, you push the button, you put in your code, push enter, and that makes it so that this is now in manual mode. It cannot start in the automatic mode. This will let you operate each feed pump. You must hold that until you're done, except for the mixer. We go back to the main menu. Here's the settings. This is the factory default. We're going to change those. So now we'll go 1. Wait a minute. 1. Enter. 1. That's the mixer time. That's the coagulant add time. Here's the mix time. We've dropped it from 20 to 1. We leave the pH set point. We've got the mix point. We drop it from 5 to 1. The polymer add time, we drop from 10 to 1. The mix time, we drop from 20 to 1. And the decant time, we drop from 20 to 1. What this does is lets us run through the whole automatic cycle. Very intuitive. We're going to switch out of the manual mode, and then we're going to do the automatic batch. I start a batch, and what we've got on here is we've got a float in there, so we may have to do a few items here as far as moving the float that is inside the reactor. So I'm going to start the batch, and what it does is we're ready to fill a tank. We have to make sure that our feed valves are correct. Once we've checked them, we've got the drain valve 2 has to be open, drain valve 1 has to be closed, the recirculation valve has to be open, and the discharge has to be closed. So once that's done, we acknowledge it. So now we're going to try and fill the tank. Now, right now this pump is already running. I'm going to go up top and I'm going to lift the float valve so that this system knows that it's full and it can continue on its cycle.
Go.
Okay, right now we've got, the tank is being filled with our transfer pump that doubles as our sludge pump. We've filled the reactor and now it's full. You heard that. Condition is satisfied. Now we can run the system.
Go.
Okay, we've got the float has been turned up, and we have this right now trying to drive the pH. In this particular case, it's at 650. That's the default. We did not change that. You can change that initial pH to any level you like. So right now the acid pump is driving because we're looking for 650 and we have 12. So we have a simulator, and we are going to simulate that we have dropped it to the 6.5, and then the next step will start. Now the mix time has started.
Go.
Okay, so now we're waiting for the mix time to run out. Remember, there's a default, and to simulate this and to run through the cycle, we've put all our times down to 1 minute. Those are controlled by the operator, and they have their special code to change any of those variables so that non-authorized people cannot make that change. So we've gone through our mixing time. Now we're adding our coagulant, also for a minute. So we're still mixing, we're still adding the coagulant. After the coagulant is added, it's going to mix for a preset time. And that should start right about now. So it's going to mix for another minute. Okay, so we've still got the mixer going. It will move into the next step, which would be the zinc test. The operator will go to the reactor, he'll pull some of that product out, he'll let it settle, and then he'll take the test strip. If it passes, meaning less than 1 part per million, 2 parts per million of zinc, whatever our target is, we push that. If not, it will go back and it will add more of the coagulant and it will mix again, and then it'll come to the same point. We're going to say that it passed. So now we're looking for the next pH set point, which is 9.